All right, my name is Lotus Lee Starr. I am a U.S. refugee in Canada. I'm here at the library. God bless these people. Okay. I'm a social protest writer. I have a unique experience as a homeless woman over the last 4 years, attempting to expose criminal corruption in the United States, specifically supporters of Donald Trump, in covering up child sex trafficking and human trafficking in Florida. And as a result, I've been driven out of 5 states and DC by his supporters and the country. And God bless Canada for offering me refuge. My current husband is wrongfully held in a Florida prison, and he's scheduled to be released at the end of March. My stepchildren have been kidnapped. I have an idea of who might have custody of them. Their mothers were murdered, and their mothers' mothers were murdered. And in the case of my stepson, he's probably about 7 or 8 years old right now. His mom, Amanda Mason, was killed the day before Derek and I were married. She was poisoned by his mother. His mother sent him a confession letter. And this song I'm about to sing you is a 10-minute song. And it's the reason why my YouTube channel was shadow banned, because I couldn't get justice for my husband in this case. What it was we didn't realize that Amanda was murdered at that time. They were trying to plant drugs in Derek's car in order to incriminate him for her murder. We didn't find out that she was murdered until like 9 months later, the following year. When I knew her, at one point he and she were engaged to be married. And she told me that she was child sex trafficked in Hardee and Polk counties. And Hardee County was where he was driving through when they tried to plant drugs on him. And she threatened to expose them. And so this is why he was stopped there. At the time, I didn't know that. All I knew was that he wasn't getting justice. And all I knew was that on the body cam footage, you can actually see Officer Rupert stealing $400 from Derek's wallet and throwing it in the cab of the drug dog officer's car, Officer Hart. He had a F-150 pickup where he had the drug dogs, and because they were not able to successfully plant drugs on him, they stole money. And so as far as I know, there's been no justice in this case for either Amanda or anybody else who was a fatality of this awful abuse of power. So all I have is this song. And it's still on my YouTube channel if you want to see the body cam footage with the dates and all the incriminating evidence I have up there. The name of the song is called Hardee County Law. Saw how Rupert was a diamond from behind, racist, dirty from Bay's wallet, $400 he done grabbed, and in the silver F-150 quickly shoved it in the cab. 'Cause stupid people don't know when to quit, they don't know when to stop. Ain't nothing more despicable to God than a dirt cop. It was a dirt cop. They jailed him and they told him that 100 would postpone. When he called me on the phone, I knew he was being conned. I hired a useless lawyer and I paid $2,000 just to find she was as evil as those stupid, dirty fucks. They were dirty fucks. He was called before the judge who belittled in his court. In the end, they all hung black men here like it's a true Southern sport. Their 5 Millers swore they lost oh so long ago, but their narrow-minded ignorance is really a shit show. Well, it's some bad luck in Hardee when a black man is the bait for a bigot who's exposed, 'cause his soul is filled with hate. It's a normal day in Hardee when the uniform man cash and the sheriff oversees it, because a Rupert wears a badge. Well, that Rupert, but you couldn't hear the cops on old Rupert's body cam. But you know that every word they uttered was heard by the great I Am. He's the judge of all those evil knows the blackness of their souls. In the end, God rains his judgment down on all evil assholes. Rupert was a man with a badge and a gun. Only God in heaven knew the things that he'd done. A racist, dirty cop from the county Hardee. 10 years in the force with the manatee. Well, it's some bad luck in Hardee when a good man comes to town. And dirty cops will rob you and try to take you down. It's a normal day in Hardee when the man in robes will cash and the devil himself approves, because a Rupert wears a badge. That old Rupert, he's a bad man. He'll get you, Rupert. Sometimes the evil man, I think, who signs these bad cop checks are nothing but the devil man